Good morning. Thanks for joining us for the News 12 FastCast. I'm Nick Proto. Debris sits outside the Langley Fire Department on Augusta Road, where they saw extensive damage from yesterday's storms. The National Weather Service confirmed an EF1 tornado did touch down just before 3:30 yesterday morning. Neighbors now working to clean up what the tornado left behind. So far, we haven't heard any reports of injuries from the storm. That's the good news. Most of the recovery will be focused on cleaning up the debris and any repairs. The tornado wasn't there for long. Neighbors say it lasted about 4 minutes, but it did cause significant damage to homes there. We spoke with one of Langley's commissioners who told us she has some roof damage and her neighbor's carport was blown into her backyard. A tree also fell on her son's car. She says people living in that area came together looking out for one another.
But I kept laying there, and the wind was just blowing there real hard. And by that time, I hear 10 hitting everything, boom, 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 boom. And that's when I got scared. But I just kept on laying there. And Clem called me, "Mama, you all right?" "Yep." Lewis, my brother, called me, "You all right, Doc?" I said, "Yep." And you know, I figured if everybody was all right, that's all that counted.
She emphasized even though the damage is significant, the important thing is no one was injured. And Langley wasn't the only place feeling the effects of yesterday's early morning storms. Allendale, Barnwell, and Bamberg all have some areas underwater too, trapping people in homes, flooding cars, and covering roads and parking lots. Allendale officials say the town's already in a low-lying area, so when excessive rain falls to the ground, it could take days for it to fully drain.
Our problem in this area right here is those drain lines are stopped up because this water is not moving. But there's nothing we can do to it right now until the water goes, and then we can get in there and clean them out. And that's going to make a big difference if this happened again.
The Allendale Sheriff's Office says they've already rescued people and animals from the waters. They say to be careful if you have to be driving on the roads because it's very hard to tell just how deep that water is. Cedar Creek Road is flooded once again in Aiken County. People living there say it's nothing new and it happens every time it rains. Those carved out sections you see, they say are waist deep. And the county is aware of the issue and has been for years. Back in 2023, Aiken County told 12 on Your Side Investigates it spent $30,000 to $50,000 to solve the issue with SCDOT. County officials say the only solution is paving the road and installing the proper drainage systems. As of now, $800,000 of state money is set aside for road and drainage projects in the county, but we haven't seen any work being done. Screven County school system continues to use its wet weather stops for students on dirt roads. That means if you live on a dirt road, you'll need to meet at a designated paved road. If you can't do that, make sure your child comes in with a note when they are able to get to school. And to do that, you can head to the Screven County School System's website, screven.k12.ga.us. An alert pops up on the home screen, and there you will find a document of all the paved spots. It's organized by route number, street, and what time the bus will be there. You can find that on WRDW.com. A suspect is in custody after a pedestrian was hit and killed in a hit and run. The Richmond County coroner says 24-year-old Tavion Wright was crossing Windsor Spring Road at Cross Creek Road where he was hit yesterday afternoon. He was pronounced dead at 2:45. Deputies found the driver, a 45-year-old woman, in her car down the street at a Richmond County fire station. She was arrested after trying to run away. Two parents are charged with cruelty to children after leaving their 14-month-old alone found wandering the street. Tyasia and Mitchell Taylor's child was found walking on Travis Road in the heavy rain and was almost hit. An incident report says the parents got into an argument before the child wandered off. Officials say that child was sent to the hospital with a severe cough. The incident report also says the other child was left in the home without adult supervision or clothes. Both are being held without bond. Burke County deputies are searching for this runaway teen. Deputies say Trinity McDaniel was last seen Sunday night around 9:15. She was wearing a black jacket, black pants, and Crocs. If you have any information, call the Burke County Sheriff's Office. In McDuffie County, the waste transfer station off Messina Road is closed until further notice after an accident there. Officials say the accident involved an unsecured roll-off container at the scale house, and they say it caused significant damage to the scale electronics. Emergency repairs will begin as soon as possible as the Sheriff's Office investigates. We're working to learn what you should do with your waste in the meantime. Thunder Over Evans is back this weekend. This Saturday, the annual show at Evans Town Center Park will honor the military community. It is free to attend, but there are no pets, tents, or coolers allowed. Gates will open at 5 o'clock with fireworks expected to start around 9:15. Organizers say the event should end at 11. They say if you have PTSD or don't like sounds or bright flashes, try to leave before 9:15. You can find more information on our website and WRDW app. Just search Thunder Over Evans for more. That's it for the news side of things this morning. Let's send it over now to First Alert meteorologist Tim Strong for a check at your weather.
Well, we've got dense fog to deal with. That's kind of our area, but it's mainly centered around the Augusta area, about 1.25 miles. This is Riverwatch Parkway leading into downtown. Kind of streams off the side of the screen right around the Savannah River Bridge. Up above, though, we've got a lot of sunshine coming our way. A drier forecast for most areas now. Mid to upper 60s. Let's say between 63 and 68 degrees, our temp range here. For the rest of today, looking at those temperatures to remain in the upper 70s, should start moving in the direction of almost 80-degree highs. Definitely today and tomorrow. But there's still going to be a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms end of today, kind of in the afternoon during the heating of the day, and possibly into Wednesday afternoon. So pattern taking more and more of a jump, about 85, 88 degrees into Thursday. Beyond that, Friday is going to be a really hot day, as well as the upcoming weekend, where we're going to hover right at about 90 for both the weekend highs, lows in the upper 60s and 70s. And there'll be humidity to go along with that. So as Nick was just talking about Thunder Over Evans on Saturday, that should be a nice one. It is going to be hot and muggy with highs near 90 degrees. Have a great